The Tamiya MB-01 chassis is a very unique chassis in that you can make it a front-wheel drive or a rear-wheel drive configuration. You can also have a short, medium, or long wheelbase. So I wanted to do a comparison between the front-wheel drive and rear-wheel drive, and there's no better way to do it with a short wheelbase Mini Cooper body. So I built two cars, both Mini Coopers. One is front-wheel drive and one is rear-wheel drive. And I popped them up exactly the same way, with all of the option parts listed. So you can see the chassis here. One has a motor in the front, one has a motor in the rear. Everything down to the electronics is the same. And I took them both to a indoor carpet track to do some testing to see which one would drive better. So here's the video.
Cool. Track all to myself.
So on the left we have the front wheel drive, and on the right side we have the rear wheel drive. Front wheel drive is a red colored car, and rear wheel drive is a blue colored car. You can see I was having a lot of trouble driving the front wheel drive.
Oh man.
It's just very difficult to drive when you're coming out of the corner, because if you apply the throttle too hard too soon, it will torque steer and you just lose control of where you want to drive the car. Whereas with the rear wheel drive, you can see on the right side, it is as smooth as butter. And I had no trouble driving the rear wheel drive at all. Now it doesn't help that on the left side with the front wheel drive, I was driving when practice with much faster cars, so I was trying to move out of the way at the same time. And on the right side with the rear wheel drive, I was driving with some other cars that were very similar speed, so it would take a longer time for them to catch up, and for the most part I could maintain pace against them. So on the right side, I believe there are a number of Tamiya TT02s that were also in practice at the same time, and they're just tailing me with my Mini Cooper in the front. But with the left side, with the front wheel drive, I just couldn't maintain any speed going into or coming out of the corners. I'd have to slow down, or I'd have to try to reduce my throttle to a lower level so that I could drive a little bit more smoothly. So I did this test because at this location I've been racing with my MB-01R, which is front wheel drive, and my MB-08R, which is rear wheel drive, during the season. And I just wanted to see if a basic chassis, which is the MB-01, can be built to the same spec or same FDR as those two chassis, and see how well they can do. I've had the red car, the front wheel drive, for longer, and I've had a lot of trouble trying to set it up and make sure it drives correctly. It took me this long to get it to where it is. And with the blue car, the rear wheel drive, I built that to the same spec, and this is the first time it's been on the track, and it's handling amazing.
Overtake.
So with the MB-07R, I noticed I had a torque steer coming out of the corners, and a similar situation or similar problem happens with the MB-01 front wheel drive. I think it's more pronounced on the front wheel drive version. So you can see here, yeah, as my driving continued with the red car, the front wheel drive, I had to become more cognizant of how much I was using the throttle going into and out of the corners. Whereas with the blue car rear wheel drive, I could drive it at ease, I could slow down when I wanted to, I could accelerate, I could pass, I could take a corner wide or on the inside, much easier. So I think it's clear to me after a lot of testing, the MB-01 rear wheel drive is probably the way to go versus the front wheel drive, at least on carpet. And this is probably the chassis that I would try to compete against with the MO7R and MO8R in this upcoming season. So hopefully you find this really helpful and interesting, and maybe try it out one day for yourself.